Welcome to day one of our memory training program.
I'm excited, Coach. What are we going to learn today?
Today is the foundation of the entire program. By the end of this session, you will not simply understand a memory technique, you will build and test your own first memory palace.
Will we use examples from a textbook?
Yes, but there is an important difference. We are not going to depend only on my examples. You will use your own study material so that you can prove to yourself that the method works for you.
That sounds more useful.
Exactly. Today we will spend about 2.5 hours together and we will work through several stages.
What comes first?
First comes welcome and why memory fails.
Why does memory fail, Coach?
There are several reasons. One important reason is that our working memory has a limited capacity. We cannot consciously hold and process unlimited amounts of new information at the same time.
So if I try to memorize too much at once, I can become overloaded?
Exactly. And then there is the forgetting curve. If you learn something but don't retrieve or review it, the memory can weaken rapidly.
That's exactly what happens before my exams.
And that's why simply reading something again and again isn't necessarily enough.
But rereading feels like studying.
It does. But feeling familiar with information is not the same as being able to retrieve it when the book is closed.
So today's session will teach me how to make the information easier to retrieve.
Exactly.
What's the next part?
Then we move to a live memory demonstration. Who
What will you demonstrate?
I will ask one of you to give me a chapter or a section from your own textbook.
And then you'll memorize something from it?
Yes, I will select a list of 15 items from that student's actual study material and demonstrate how I would encode and retrieve them using memory techniques.
15 items from our own textbook.
Exactly.
That would be much more convincing than memorizing a random list of words.
That's the idea. I don't want you to think, of course the technique works for an artificial example. I want you to see it working on information that you actually need to study.
Will we be able to remember all 15 items?
That's the challenge. First I'll demonstrate the method. Then I'll show you how I retrieve the information.
Can I test you?
Absolutely. In fact, I want you to test me.
So I could ask for item number 7?
Yes.
Or item number 12?
Yes.
And perhaps I could ask you to recall them backwards?
Excellent. That's another way to demonstrate whether the memory structure is really working.
What happens after the demonstration?
Then it becomes your turn. You will choose a familiar route. Your home, your daily commute, your classroom, or another environment you know extremely well.
And I'll turn it into my memory palace.
Exactly.
How many stations should I create?
For your first attempt, we will keep it manageable, around 10 to 15 fixed stations.
Then I'll attach my study material to those stations.
Yes, you will transform the information into vivid mental images and place those images at your stations.
And then I walk through the route mentally?
Correct. You will close your eyes and mentally walk from station 1 to station 2, then station 3, and continue in order.
And you'll test me.
Yes, that's very important.
Why?
Because understanding the technique is not the same as being able to use it. By the end of day 1, I want you to have proof from your own material that you can use the technique.
So every day ends with an actual practice drill.
Exactly. You should never leave a session thinking, that was interesting. You should leave thinking, I just did it myself.
That's a very different kind of learning.
Exactly. Today is about moving from hearing about memory, do, experiencing memory training.
Can you summarize today's roadmap?
Of course.
First, we understand why memory fails.
Correct.
Then you demonstrate the technique using 15 items from a student's actual textbook.
Correct.
Then we build our own memory palace using a familiar route.
Exactly.
Then we put our own study material into the palace.
Yes.
And finally, you test us with a short recall drill.
Perfect.
So by the end of day 1, I should have my first working memory palace.
Yes. Not just a theoretical palace, a tested one.
I'm ready to begin.
Wonderful. Let's start with the most important question. Why does your brain forget what you study?